Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction and review to a new 12 Beast chapter, and it has been quite a long time since we've gotten to read 12 Beast. So yeah, we're here with chapter 25, and last chapter, just to run through things so that I remember them, and maybe if you guys haven't watched it a bit to help you remember them. Last time Gollum went full waifu mode. I think we found out her name was Theta as well. Also shot Arrow up into the sky because Arrow can see where the partially invisible Vajra is. And then Ada finally fused with Best Girl Flake, or Frecky is the way they translated it last chapter, which makes sense because I believe Frecky's the name of a some sort of mythical wolf or something like that. So that makes sense. I'm really interested to see what the power will be with Ada fused with Flake, since the last time we fused with somebody, it was Terrio, and the power was to control metal, which is badass as all hell, and it was a great fight. So, yeah, interesting there. And, yeah, let's go ahead and start reading, I guess. Also, if you are new to 12 Beast, maybe just somebody that saw this appear on my channel and is like, maybe I want to start reading it as well, definitely recommend reading it. It's great. Okay, so to start off, we have, to live is to eat life, along with being thankful for the life you're also making it a part of yourself. Wonder if this is going to be a hunter flashback, sort of like we had the fisherman flashback before. However, currently life is just a product, just something ready for consumption. In order to actually feel that life, I became a hunter. Okay, so yeah, getting into more about the hunter. However, one time I encountered a brown bear that failed to hibernate. My gun was sent flying. It cut my face and my blood was blocking my vision. I was ready to die. And then Bam gets saved by the hooded cloak dude, who I feel like might be Ada's older brother just because of the similarities. I mean, look at how similar that gauntlet looks. Look at this dude, this hooded cloaked man. Do you wish to truly feel life? And then, dude's bleeding. Or maybe it's not Ada's brother. Then again, I have no idea. Like, since it's been so long since I read, I don't know if there's any evidence to contradict that. I thought I remembered everything pretty well, though. Now it looks like we're back in present time with the full, page panel of, Hunter. See Ada again. This is the form of the gauntlet from my combination with Frecky. Okay, so they're still going with the Frecky translation. I'm going to stick with Flake, though, just because it's quicker and easier to say, and I think it sounds better. So I'm going to stick with Flake, at least for right now. What powers does... Oi! You just fucking touched my naked breast directly, didn't you? I'll fucking remember that, cunt. And we have Flake yelling at him from inside. That was an act of God. Oh, hold on. There was a translator note. Let me go back and look at that. Previously, Ada versus Hunter, thanks to sharing the feeling of being a loner with Blake, he managed to merge successfully. Can he use the new gauntlet's power to fight back? Okay. Didn't know what that was saying. Now we see Arrow looking around. Ada-san. Looks like Vajra's charging up another beam? Or no, it's opening up the cannon barrel. The Gigas. It looks like it's transforming. And holy shit, it fires like a volley. Yo, what is this? And it's hitting the logs all around Ada. But he is able to avoid getting hit himself, it seems. The buckshot's beam isn't as strong as the rifle beam, but it doesn't raise any smoke, and it's still powerful enough to kill a human. If I have a general area of the target, this way is really effective. Oh yeah, and I forgot Vajra controls light to make light beams. For how long can you keep dodging, I wonder? And then he sends another buckshot laser shot. And Ada's dodging. And is getting very close to getting hit. We finally combined, so what the fuck are you doing? Stop running around and fight. And I love when that translators translate characters to speak in different sort of tones and ways and use different vocabularies. Like if a certain character cusses a lot, it really enhances that character by making their way of speaking unique. So I really like that the way Flake speaks. But I can't even get close to him. You're telling me to fight, but does this gauntlet have any means of counterattack? Even if you say that, it's my first time turning into a gauntlet. I don't know whether I can be useful either. Anything is fine, so hurry up. I get it already, just don't complain later. And then he steps into a snare, and his leg gets caught. Wonder what this ability will be. Sorry, loading the next page. Why? And his leg gets pulled up by the snare. He's hanging upside down. Ada-san, says Arrow. Fuck, I completely forgot about the traps in the forest. No. Rather than that, he was leading me to the traps with his beams. This is bad. If I get stuck here in midair, I'll just be a good... And then, he sees over in the distance it's charging up a rifle blast now. I'll take you down, says Hunter, and then he fires off the blast. Huge beam, jeez. Man, I really love this series. Look at how... This is pretty nice art. I really like this. We see the two waifu werewolves and the chieftain back at the little... It's not the village, the sort of ravine that they were in between the ice cliffs. Ninja, says the chieftain. Ada-san, and Arrow screaming into the phone. Are you okay, Ada-san? Please answer. Ada-san. I think I got him, right? Says Hunter. I felt like the beam had some kind of attenuation. What was that? What the hell did he... And it sounds... I think the sound effects mean a bunch of sensors were going off inside. Now we see a swirling ball of energy. Ah, no, it's the scarf that was coming out of the back side of the gauntlet swirling around, it looks like. Amazing. I got clad in smoke and that rendered the beam ineffective. Controlling smoke. So this is your power. Oh, it's not a scarf, it's smoke. Okay, so smoke comes out of the back of the gauntlet. Okay. I didn't think we'd get out of that alive. I guess you could say this is the starting point, right? A pun not easily translatable, explained in the credits. Okay, I guess I'll look at that later. Don't ask me, says Flake. Arrow, give me the exact location of the Gigas. Ada-san, as long as I have this, his beams aren't even scary. I'll close the distance in one go and settle this for good. Okay? Now we see Vajra and the Hunter inside again. The beam didn't have any effect. This location was also found out. And on top of all that, he'll be here soon. The Gigas' large size is a disadvantage in close quarters combat. There's nowhere to run. And he's loading his own rifle with actual bullets. Stalemate, huh? Fufu. Reminds me of that time I went against a brown bear. This is it. This is the true feeling of life. This is not between hunter and prey, this is a battle between two hunters. Therefore, as a hunter, I have no right to lose. And he pulls the camo hood over his head. Ada-san, the opening in the thickets ahead, that's where the Gigas is. Alright. Thanks to Flake's power, the beams are simply ineffective now. Controlling smoke is a really simple power, but it's simply useful as well. Simply. Stop fucking saying simply, Flake. I'm telling you my power isn't relieving... Oh, so maybe it's not to control smoke and he's just misinterpreting it. We're leaving the forest. Watch out for any beams, Flake. Fucking listen to me. We're going. And then he jumps up out of the bushes. He's not here. No, he's just using his camouflage power. He should be around here. Where is he? Where is he hiding? Even if I can't see his shape, if I use my intuition... And then Vajra's right behind him. Yo, that's actually a really cool panel. It looks like it's biting down around him. That was a close call. And he ties it up with the threads. You're not the only one who uses traps. And he pulls the jaw open with his wires. That's another really nice looking panel. Okay. It's Hunter, so that's the cockpit. He's going to shoot. I'll get him before that. Hunter, get ready. Okay, load the next one. And oh no, the cloak is just over top of his chair. What is just his cloak? So it's remotely controlled? Where's Hunter? Did he run away thinking he'd lose? No, rather than that, this is actually... Fuck. And then see him shoot the rifle at Ada. Got you. An ingenious trap. Was Ada killed by Hunter's assassin bullet? Yep, there's no way they just shot the main character in the back of the head. So we're gonna have to wait to figure out what happens. Oh well. That was a really good chapter though. I like how, well, I like the power, for one. I already said I like the way that, Flake speaks. I like the Hunter just in general though. His powers, the way his character is. I think it was nice to see a little bit more into the way he thinks here. I still like the Fisherman more because the Fisherman was just such a charismatic bad guy. Fisherman was so cool. But Hunter's cool too. I just think in general the Fishman City or Merman City arc was just a really, really good arc. And while this has been really, really good too, I think I might still prefer the Fish People arc just because the whole fight that they had with Indra and everything was just so cool. Not that this isn't cool, but I don't know. It's like comparing two good things. Which of the two good things is best? It's hard to decide. So let's go back through and discuss this a little bit. From the very beginning, we get the Hunter backstory a little bit, and the top half of his face was scratched up by a brown bear that was mauling him, and that explains. And we actually get to see a little bit of his face there, and that, I guess, explains why he wears the mask on the upper half of his face. We see the cloaked guy that apparently is the leader of the bad guys here, or at least some big important part of it, because we saw him in that meeting between a bunch of people. I can't remember if they were on screens or they were standing in a circle, but we saw him with this like big ominous bad guy meeting after Fisherman was defeated. And I'm pretty sure he was also the person who recruited Fisherman from the real world. So he gives a speech about do you want to feel life, of course playing to what the Hunter thinks about existence and all that. And we cut back to present time. And I said maybe he's Ada's brother, maybe. I don't know. That there are reasons for that not to make sense, but that's just like, you've seen so many manga and anime and stuff that you're like, that's kind of how this stuff goes pretty often. But either way. Then we see Flake Gauntlet, still don't know its powers. Funny Flake talking to him about how he touched her boob. Flake is best girl, still. Terrio is, or Asterio, either way. Terrio is so great, but, and Joea was waifu until she left us. But, I think Flake is best right now, just because personality is, like, so well written. Then we have the buckshot attack, which I thought looked really, really cool. And I like the way they can switch Vajra's light beams between rifle and buckshot. That's actually pretty cool. Good art of Ada running away. At least, I mean, good for what it's portraying and all. Ada gets stuck in the snare and wondering what the power is still. Rifle blast towards him, but he blocks it with what he presumes to be a power to control smoke. But I'm not sure that it is a power to control smoke because of what Flake keeps saying. It looks like to me, oh, and I like just even getting to see the glimpse of like the chieftain and the waifu twin. I don't know if they're twins, but the two female recurring werewolves. So I like seeing them, but I'm not sure. See, we see the it seems like an orb maybe, and it seems like the what is it? The scarf-looking thing on the back. I think it is a scarf-looking thing and not smoke. Maybe it just flipped around and kicked up smoke. It's not a smoke-controlling power. But if so, the power for this thing is still pretty mysterious. So, yeah, I'm not quite sure. But I don't think that's the power. Then Hunter loads his gun with real bullets and makes us think that he's putting on the hood, which was good to show that panel because it makes even us as audience think, okay, he's wearing the hood and all. Ada goes in for the attack. Vajra tries to bite him, but he catches it with the wires, which led to that one full page panel of it. Let me find it right here. The one full page panel of him pulling its mouth open with the wires looks really cool. On from there, he sees inside of it what he thinks is the hunter, goes for an attack. The cloak was on the chair, was a setup all along, and bam, shot from a nearby tree, and I highly, highly doubt he was hit. Not sure how he avoided it, or what's going on, or what this panel over here in the top left of the last page is supposed to signify, since he was up in the mouth of the thing, and I don't think getting shot in the back of the head from up in the mouth of the thing would make his body fly like that. So, not sure what happened. And then, Hunter says, got you, and he has really good eyesight, but for some reason I think he's incorrect about this. So, yeah. That's what we got going on here. Pretty good chapter overall. I mean, nothing to complain about at all. And that's it. So I guess next time, it says the next one is supposed to come out like what it says at the end of this. I'm pretty sure it says the next one's supposed to come out on the 9th, which is tomorrow from recording this. But who knows how long it'll be before it is translated. So either way, it shouldn't be that much more of a wait. I think Okayato had just taken a break off in general for the past couple months, and now he's back into it. And him being back into it, I think maybe not that long, maybe a few weeks before we get the next chapter of this translated, if that's when it's coming out. The next Manmusu should be coming out soon enough. Actually, I think, yeah, the translation of it should be coming out soon enough. I think it's actually already come out in Japan. The scanlation, at least, the translations are like, the official ones are a bit of a ways behind, but I don't know. That's just something you have to deal with sometimes. Either way, though, I will be back for the next one of these. Like, if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of this, what you thought of this chapter, what you thought of my thoughts, and all of that, my reaction, all of that to it. Subscribe for more 12 Beast, much more on the channel, more anime, manga, and other things. Follow on Twitter if you want. I'll try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel. That is it. So thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.